If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go here in Inglewood. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Real rap, I let her get. She want it, she feel that. Convertible drop feel, 87 the top bill. That, you know what it is. Yeah, yeah. You know what it
is. First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Charger first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance. It sets up fourth down.
Well, if that was a pickup on first or second down, you'd be thrilled. But here on third and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the first down, and it's going to bring up fourth.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt and too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raiders first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and was able to pick up a nice gain.
He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And 3rd down coming up.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense. The window closed up so quickly, they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Now facing 3rd down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Headed left, buying time. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here's second down and 2. On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On the ground, Hampton. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 12 to go. Now it's Herbert. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Third and long. To throw is Herbert. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Devin Tompkins goes back to return it. Fielded at the 9. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hopkins' first catch. Good enough for a first down.
Las Vegas.
Break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Man in motion here is Tucker. A run. Gentry. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
Elijah Molden on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Fields now. That's left side to Tucker. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Oh, the pressure all over him. He goes down again. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Fields. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. Now, Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Flushed to his left. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's standing right around his own goal line. Tompkins to return it. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On first and 10, Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
After being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Raiders.
A first down throw for Fields. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. And it's an incompletion. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Here we go. To throw is Fields. Forced to his right. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. That his first touchdown of the new year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Up to the line, got some work to do now. It is second and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the third quarter begins. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 7. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Oh, that one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring him down.
The whole idea of the bootleg is to move the quarterback off the spot, take some pressure off the offensive line, alleviate the pressure up front. But in this case, once the play gets extended this long, you just got thrown out of bounds.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. Now, Fields. Big Dalvin Tomlinson. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Tough spot for a punter, but he gets this one out of here. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
49-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Now Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third down and 9. A give up the middle for Mitchell.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. Brings up fourth down and 1.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll go. It's Hampton. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
Chargers.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Raiders' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Herbert. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. And the Chargers have the first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They're going to give it to Hampton. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down.
Remember this one thing,
First and 10 at the
it is not
11-yard
how
line.
well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
On first down, right back to Hampton. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
He will do it himself. He's in. Heaton Mitchell. Touchdown Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down. Fields. He'll get this off to Genty. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Genty. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down. Some points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. Fourth down, Fields. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
A give to Mitchell.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. There's a short throw, caught by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down. Here's Hampton. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
Here's Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line is in. Hayden Mitchell. Touchdown Chargers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Raiders 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Fields now to throw on 1st down. Open man. That's Dante Fortin. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in.
Trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Center leads him up for 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A give left side for Hampton. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 7. Here's Mitchell from the pistol. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And now 3rd. They only need 2 yards. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. First down and more to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, L.A.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.
He ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. He ain't your 4, he ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirits just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says to help you, but they not. They too busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2, he's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2. We don't leave the church till the energy